This is week 4 of the 2010 season. Coach Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers are 3-0. We are coming off of another insane comeback win last week on the road against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We had just had the 28-point comeback in week 2 against the Titans, setting the all-time Steelers record and tying the second biggest comeback in NFL history. That was week 2. Week 3 started off rough for us again. Buccaneers took the lead first, 7-0 after one, and then they were able to get 2 pick sixes in the second quarter. We had some protection issues for sure. Fitzpatrick holding onto the ball a bit too long, and then we had some really unfortunate breaks, balls going right to Buccaneer defenders, and we found ourselves behind 21-0, but we did not get discouraged. We knew we could come back, and we put things together. It was a bit of a sloppy game for sure. There were 8 total turnovers combined, and there were 4 defensive touchdowns combined. We had a big scoop and score. We were able to get some touchdown success offensively, a touchdown run from Moore, a touchdown pass from Fitzpatrick, and then a huge pick six from James Harrison late. It was not the kind of game from LaShawn McCoy we had our first couple of games this season, but our defense really stepped up for us, made some big plays, and we somehow found a way to come back. We took a 35-27 lead. Buccaneers tried to make a run at the end of it, but we were able to hold on and get ourselves a 3-0 start to the season, another thrilling comeback in week 3. Let's take a look here at all of the week 3 results. Beginning with the Patriots taking down the Bills. Falcons beat the defending Super Bowl champion Saints. Saints' second loss of the season. Vikings beat the Lions. Ravens a 24-10 victory over the Browns. Texans beat the Cowboys. 49ers over the Chiefs. Giants beat the Titans. We had our 35-27 comeback win against Tampa Bay, tying the second largest comeback in Steelers history now. Panthers beat the Bengals 26-20, disappointing start here to the season for the Bengals. Eagles beat the Jaguars, Rams beat the Redskins, Cardinals beat the Raiders by a point, Chargers beat the Seahawks, Colts beat the Broncos. On Sunday night, the Jets beat the Dolphins, and on Monday night, the Packers beat the Bears. That was all from week 3. And players of the week, defensive player of the week, going to James Harrison. He had 5 tackles, 2 forced fumbles, and a huge pick six late to seal it for us. Offensive player of the week was Aaron Rodgers, quarterback from the Packers. The AFC offensive player of the week was Ryan Matthews from the Chargers. And the NFC defensive player of the week, Eric Coleman from the Falcons. Look here at stats so far. James Harrison, leading tackler. He has 19, and he, of course, had that huge pick six. He's been clutch for us. 17 tackles for failure. He's second. We have interceptions. Pick six from Polamalu. Week 1, same with Larry Foote and Burnett with an INT as well. Get all the stats. So defensive touchdowns, Harrison, Polamalu, and Foote, they have been big for us. Also, of course, Brett Kiesel scooping the fumble and taking it to the house against the Buccaneers. Kicking-wise, Jeff Reed is just 2 of 3 along with 45, 17 punts from Sepulveda, 14 kick returns from Randall L., 15 punt returns. Ryan Fitzpatrick started our first 3 games this season, and he got us to a 3-0 record. Some incredible comebacks. There were a bit of up and down moments. Missed some throws, held onto the ball a bit too long. We had some protection issues for sure, but just shy of 500 yards, 5 touchdowns, 5 INTs, and of course leading those incredible comebacks. What an incredible start to the season. We will have Ben Roethlisberger in action here for us in week 4. He's returning from his injury. We'll be good to go. LaShawn McCoy, our leading rusher, did not have the big game he had our first 2 weeks against the Buccaneers. They held him in check pretty much. Welde Moore, 2 touchdowns. He's over 100 yards, 135 in the season. Antoine Randall, our leading receiver, 13 catches, 151 yards. Hines Ward is second with 10 catches. Randall has 2 touchdowns, same with Wallace. Ward has 1 TD. And now I look here at the Ravens, our opponent coming up. Trevor Price is their leading tackler, left end. Terrence Cody, second 15. Ray Lewis, 13 tackles. Of course, he's a star. Foxworth has 2 interceptions. Webb has 1 INT for the Ravens. Kicking wise, Billy Cundiff is 4 for 4, a long of 55, so he's been sharp so far this season. 19 punts from Sam Cook. Kick returner, Webb doing the majority of the returning, and Webb the majority of the punt returns as well. Joe Flacco, the QB for the Ravens, 500 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, long of 36, sacked 4 times. Rushing wise, Ray Rice had a huge week 1. He has 288 yards so far in the season, 2 touchdowns. Their leading rusher by far. Wilson McGahee is second. Ron McClain has a touchdown run. Receiving wise, Anquan Bolden leads with 12 catches. Derek Mason has 2 touchdowns. Todd Heap, who was banged up earlier in the season, didn't start week 1. He has a touchdown, same with McClain. And now some noteworthy stats from around the NFL. Leading tackler, linebacker for the Bengals, still playing great. Rushing wise, LaShawn McCoy was the leading rusher after 2 weeks. He is now at 3rd, did not have a big week 3. Reese Jones-Drew has the most rushing yards in the NFL right now, 427 and 5 touchdowns. Michael Turner from the Falcons, 2nd. Receiving wise, Dwayne Bowe leads with 25 catches. Steve Breston, 373 yards receiving. As I look at some of the worthy stats. So here we go. Let's take a look at week 4 coming up. Week 4 will begin Sunday, 1 p.m. Jets at the Bills, Seahawks at the Rams, Panthers at the Saints. Saints 1-2. They are trying to avoid a rough start here coming off of the Super Bowl win last year. Lions at the Packers, Bengals at the Browns. Bengals defending AFC North champions from the 2009 season. They're off to an 0-3 start. They are desperate for a win here. We got ourselves big matchup, first divisional game, taking on the Baltimore Ravens. They are 2-1, 1 o'clock game in Pittsburgh. Broncos at the Titans, 49ers at the Falcons, 4:05 the 3-0 Colts at the Jaguars, Texans at the Raiders, 4:15 the Redskins at the Eagles, Cardinals at the Chargers. Then the Sunday night game, the Bears at the Giants, both 2-1. And Monday night, the 3-0 Patriots at the 0-3 Dolphins. So here we go. First divisional game of the season. We'll take a look here at the records against our divisional foes. So all time against the Ravens, 16-10. The last game coming last season, a 23-20 win. How will it go here? First meeting in the 2010 season. Let's take a look here at the standings around the NFL as we enter week 4. So there are just 4 unbeaten teams remaining: the Colts, Vikings, Patriots, and us, the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3 unbeaten teams in the AFC and just 1 unbeaten team in the NFC. AFC North, we have the lead, 3-0. Ravens right behind us at 2-1. So big game here early. If we beat the Ravens, we will have a 2-game lead in the division. If we lose to the Ravens, they will be in first place. They will have the same record as us and the head-to-head advantage. So huge game coming up. Browns are 1-2. Bengals desperate for a win. They will take on Cleveland. AFC South, the Colts 3-0. They're in first place, of course. 2-1 teams behind them. Patriots 3-0 leading the AFC East. AFC West, Chiefs in the lead, 2-1. Everyone else is 1-2. NFC North, the Vikings 3-0. They are in the lead. Packers and Bears at 2-1. NFC South, Falcons and Panthers at 2-1, Saints at 1-2. NFC East, Eagles and Giants at 2-1, and the NFC West, the Cardinals, they are in first. They have a 2-1 record. So look here at the injury report. So some good news: Ben Roethlisberger will be returning to our lineup. Ryan Fitzpatrick certainly stole the hearts of the Steeler fans with those incredible comebacks. Certainly was a great ride through the first 3 weeks, but Roethlisberger is healthy, he's good to go, and he is certainly a very proven quarterback here in the NFL. Already 2 Super Bowls, and we're excited to have him back here in Week 4. Fitzpatrick will still be holding for us, and he'll be available if needed. Also, big news, we got a offensive lineman returning, Urbic coming back from his injury. We will have him starting at right guard. Pass protection really was struggling last week, especially. Hills was playing right guard out of position, and we'll have Urbic in his place. Still without Hartwig for 8 more weeks, and of course, Essex, his season is over. Look at some other noteworthy injuries. Chris Johnson, star halfback for the Titans, he's going to be out just this week coming up. Bengals still just one injury to their tight end position, but struggling here. Browns dealing with some injuries. Terrence Newman is out for the Cowboys. And a look here at our opponent coming up, the Baltimore Ravens. They're going to be without left outside linebacker Jarrett Johnson. That's it for them. Seahawks, of course, a lot of Hasselback. Brutal for them now there without a couple linebackers for a bit. Let's look at the injury report. And now it is time to play here in Week 4 at home. First divisional game taking on our divisional rival, the Baltimore Ravens. Intense rivalry. Should be an intense game here. Well, we've been scoring points. Our defense has been playing well, making some defensive scores. Some defensive scores against us. It's been a wild first 3 weeks. 3-0 start to the season. Now going up here against the Ravens, who are at 2-1. Ravens start off the season a loss primetime game against the Jets, and then a big overtime victory for the Ravens over the Bengals on the road. Last week they were able to take down the Browns 24-10 at home. And of course, this is a huge game coming up here. It's going to be rocking in Pittsburgh, our first home game since Week 1. Let's do it. 1 p.m. start time. Come on. And Week 4 has begun. Here are the Ravens. They're going to be wearing these white away uniforms here with the white pants. And for us, it's going to be rocking our regular home uniforms here. So let's do it. Week 4, the 2-1 Baltimore Ravens, the 3-0 Pittsburgh Steelers. AFC North rivalry game coming up. Let's do it.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is Heinz Field. Gus Johnson, along with Chris Collinsworth. And we're excited to have you on board with us for this division clash between the Steelers and the Ravens. Chris, a division matchup between 2 top quarterbacks tonight.
If you had to rate these 2 quarterbacks, I think that Ben Roethlisberger would still get the edge as of right now because of the fact that he's won 2 Super Bowls and made great plays in those games. But if you had to start a team from scratch, I think you'd be thrilled to have either one of these guys calling the plays. Roethlisberger, of course, so mobile, so strong, able to escape the pass rush and make big plays down the field. Joe Flacco, one of the guys with the most remarkable arms that you'll see in the game today. He can make throws to anywhere on the field.
2 hungry teams ready to fight it out. Let's send it down to the field.
So here we go. We are underway here in Pittsburgh. This huge AFC North first divisional game of the season for the Steelers. And now I'll return it. And you'll notice some pink the players are wearing. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. Be wearing pink this month. And now here we go. Ben Roethlisberger back in the lineup. Derby missing the first 3 games with an injury, and he will start things off by handing it off to LaShawn McCoy, and McCoy nowhere for him to go. So it certainly was a very exciting first 3 weeks. 3-0 start with Ryan Fitzpatrick. Roethlisberger, another handoff, and there's some room with McCoy. That may be a first down. It's going to be close, just short.
Nice gain of 9 yards. That brings up 3rd down. Third down, less than a yard to go. The pigskin is on the 37-yard line.
Weaver is going to get the carry on 3rd and inches. Fullback dive. He did not get it. And he might have lost a little bit there. And it's going to be 4th down. And we are not going to take a huge risk here on an opening drive. We're going to punt it away. So Pulpit coming out. So first drive of the season with Roethlisberger. And we do not throw any passes. Do some run plays and end up just short. Nice coverage there. Tackle made at the 19.
They've gotten a little better return out of him there.
Well, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
Tackle made on Ray Rice. Well, this game features 2 of the leading rushers in the NFL right now, Ray Rice and LaShawn McCoy. And they're going to look to pass here. No. They maybe had a chance on the other side of the field. Wasn't looking there. And missed throw is going to lead to a 3rd and 6 situation. They will hand it off. And we got him short. Polamalu was there. Harrison was there. Randall Elvis spin move. He breaks free. That is going to be a pass midfield. What a return from Antoine Randall. Let's go. And you'll love to see that here. Excellent return.
They'll get the ball here at the 49-yard line.
We're going to start just past midfield at the Ravens 49. And looks at the halfback screen, and it looked like we had it set up decently, but we don't get the block move. And he's able to fly right in there and make the tackle. It's going to be a 3-yard loss. Roethlisberger's first throw, a completion, but a negative result.
Inside give.
And Weldon Moore lost the ball. Fox with the recovery. Wallace chases him down around the 15. Yeah, that ball was out. That's a fumble. Ball clearly lost. And good work from Wallace tracking him down, but 15-yard line.
The Ravens will set up shop at the 15. it up the middle.
Well,
He gets out to about
turned the ball over 4 times last week. Obviously, a huge game here in the AFC North. Turned the ball over 4 times last week. Got 4 takeaways as well. That gave us a chance to come back. Looking to protect the ball much better this week. And oh no, terrible break. Touchdown Ravens.
Baltimore.
Oh, somehow
The Ravens
Mason came
use
up with
only
it.
2 plays to
What happened? Floated out here. This was what Ryan Daners would get here around the same time and deflected and went right to him when he was there to run it in. Terrible break for us, and the Ravens will strike first here. Heinz Field. After a pretty bizarre looking play, fluky sort of
Condit is good.
bobble touchdown reception. I'm sure the Ravens will take it.
Up 7 points. Time for the drive summary. We'd like to let everyone know that this is brought to you by Verizon. And he'll return this one from the 7. He gets to about the 27 and goes down.
27-yard line. We will begin.
The Steelers will begin this drive at the 27-yard line. Short pass to his
Roethlisberger
left.
to Nelson. It's going to be complete. That'll be a first down.
Was there to bring him down.
I always find it surprising that tight ends typically don't get drafted very high. But when you think about the skill set, they have to be able to block like a tackle and catch like a wide receiver.
First connection between Roethlisberger and Nelson. Nelson is joining the Steelers this season. Gonna fire that up to Randall. Oh, that's going to be good for about 9.
First down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
By the ball.
And it's going to be a face mask. It'll be 15 more. Ed Reed. Grab the face mask of McCoy.
Gives up some yards after the flag.
And that's going to take us all the way up to the 35.
Is a game of emotion, but unchecked emotion is a bad thing. You have to be able to control yourself on the football field. That's a big mistake.
Oh, and Roethlisberger. He's going to hop right up. Real shaking up there at the end of it.
So they line up at the 31. Pass is short right
To
side.
Nelson Canning.
Ray Lewis was defending on the play.
All right, here we go. 3rd and
We've
6
got
coming
a
up.
3rd and 6. Ball on the 31. Good coverage downfield. Deep throw.
Oh,
End zone.
had a chance to wall this if it was right on target, but it was not.
And they really forced him to throw that one before he had a chance to read the coverage. You know, typically when they blitz, you end up in one-on-one coverage, but you have to have time to throw the ball.
Yeah. We'll bring out Jeff Reed here. This will be his long of the season. It'll be a 48-yarder. Not much wind. And he got it.
The kick is good.
Alright, we'll take it here. We're on the board. Touchdown drive.
Pittsburgh is ready to kick it away. Carr is back to receive the kick.
complete to Clayton, Ridley there, and the coverage not quite able to get it.
You have to throw a football is up high, and when you have a guy with that sort of athleticism that can go up and get it, boy, does that give the quarterback confidence.
Looks to throw it.
Palomalo swats it. 4-25.
Was the intended receiver. It's fourth down. The Ravens are lining up to punt this one away. They drop the runner at the 29-yard line.
The
29
Steelers
will
don't
start.
want to settle for 3 again. They're looking to add a touchdown this time.
They'll go to work at the 29-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Looks for the safe short
Oh,
drop.
tried to get it to Moore.
Moore was the intended receiver on the play.
You know, that had potential if we could have got just able to get by that lineman there. Not able to.
Here's a halfback. They pick up 2
Yeah,
yards.
Nada broke up the play.
Defensive coordinator
3 and
coming
8
with the
now.
outside linebacker blitz, which really puts some pressure on this group up front.
Here we go, come on.
Has a man short to his left.
Roethlisberger to Randall. That should be a first down in the league.
Excellent defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and he
There we go.
some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
And
He's
McCoy.
brought down at the 48-yard line.
Let's pick up.
Second down and very short yardage here.
Brought down. Was that a face mask?
Yeah, sometimes you just have to
No.
admit defeat on
Looks
plays
like it
and
might have
get
been.
back and
I
just
don't think
try
I
to
called
get
it.
that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Goes through his progression.
And
His
broken
pass
up
will fall
there.
incomplete.
Trying to get it to Wallace.
The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
Frustrating, but
At the
we're
end
not
of the
gonna be
game,
able to
you
come
go
up with
back
it.
and you basically say what happened on
Decided to
third
go in the
down,
air on
and
fourth.
you have a pretty good
On third.
indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
How will it bounce? Yes, great bounce out of the 5. Great punt from Sepulveda.
Big kicks like that, well, what a weapon it is for your football team.
He's going to throw it.
Broken up.
And Quan Bowler was his intended target.
I'll get to Bowler and overthrew him.
So they'll face a 2nd and 10. They start with the ball on the 5. Short throw to the right.
And Clayton will be short, so it'll be 3rd and 1 here.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively, you think you're in the right spot, you're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that, you go, hey, that's a good throw.
Broken up. 4th down. Great work from our defense. Great punt, great defense, and hopefully some good field position. If our punt return team can do their job, it's not going to have much room. It's around the 46.
They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own.
To McCoy, and McCoy
Defense pushes him out of bounds.
outrunning Lewis and getting a nice pickup.
Hands it off. Runs for 8 yards. That brings up second down.
And that is going to be the last play of the first quarter. It'll be a 7-3 Baltimore Raven lead after 1. But we got the ball inside their 30, second and short. We'll begin the second quarter. Good battle here, big AFC North rivalry. Let's go.
Still a lot of time left, but at the end of 1, the score is 7-3.
And here we go to begin the second quarter. Second and 2
yards
coming up.
away here on second down. Looks left.
To Weaver dropped. Oh, got it to Weaver.
Terrell Suggs.
Suggs was
with the
close,
coverage
but
on the play.
should have been able to make that catch there and wasn't.
Third down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. Dumps it
To
out right.
Ward. And he's got a big gain up to the 13, 16-yard pickup.
It's a first down.
Ward's first catch of the game.
Little tighter.
Big pickup.
You can go to the man cover.
There's really no better feeling as an offense, especially for the quarterback position, than to take advantage when the defense is trying to blitz you. They're trying to make you nervous, and you just made them pay.
The offense sets up 8 yards away from the end zone here. Still looking for an open man.
No way.
It's picked off.
Let's give the pass rush a little credit there. He made him throw it a little quicker than he wanted to, but this corner was in the right place. He stayed disciplined and basically got the ball thrown right to him.
And hesitancy from Roethlisberger here is what cost us. Make that throw right there. You have a chance. I mean, we're not going to get the touchdown. I was looking for a bit more. And hit and just, that has happened to us quite a few times this season. Just very unfortunate break. That's how the Ravens got their touchdown earlier in this game even. A similar sort of moment, an unfortunate break for us going right into one of their players' hands. And they will take over here. We will come up empty.
They'll work the left side. 4 yards on that play. That'll bring up second down. It's 2nd down and 6. Ball on their own 34.
Roethlisberger's first game back. That hesitant Bam has been playing well so far, but tough one. Big hit there for Paul Waller.
He was likely to get anything on the play.
He rolls out to the right.
They're going to get the completion to Bolden. First down.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. He throws downfield. He's wrestled down at the 23-yard line. Mark Clayton seems to be injured down there.
Clayton a bit shaken up there.
At the 23. Gives it to the back. And he makes it up to about the
2-yard gain for McFadden.
They're looking now at 2nd and 8. The ball sits on the 21. Rolls to his right. They get it down.
They got the heat.
First and goal. Baltimore is trying to make this a 2-score game. Steps up in the pocket and throws it.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Flacco. On the money. Had some space there. And that is 6 for Baltimore. And again, we are going to fall behind double digits. 14-3.
Condon is ready to kick this one off. Johnson is deep, looking to return the kickoff. Fields the kick at the 10. And we have a flag on the play. This one looks like it's going to come back. First down. They'll get the ball here at the 16-yard line. On the ground. Up the middle. That's a 3-yard gain. 2nd down.
Come on.
2nd down and 7. Ball on the 19. Flips it out
So
short.
Wallace catches me 5.
The 24-yard line. From their own 24-yard line. Gives it up the gut.
3rd and 2.
And it's a quick 3 and
And
out.
they're going to shut down
Embarrassing for an offense. When you go
Sean
out there
McCoy.
and run 3 plays and have to go jogging back to your sideline, those defensive guys, they aren't too happy.
Carr
Nice
fields it
tackle.
at the 26.
The Ravens are looking like a confident bunch on offense right now. If they can put together another touchdown drive here, they'll have a significant advantage. You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short, intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
Ray Rice, a big run there. Woodley's gonna break it up.
Was the intended receiver. So the Rock sits at the 42.
Oh, what a play there, Ryan McFadden. Just came in there just a little bit right before the snap. Able to make the play. Very nice job. And he's got time. He goes deep to Stallworth. Oh my.
The Ravens go nearly 75 yards in 5 plays for the score.
Joe Flacco got the job done there, and we've seen him do it so many times.
No, there was too much time for him to throw, and then we didn't have it covered deep. He beat us Stallworth, got some space downfield, and Flacco had time to sit back, and he threw it right on the money.
The PAT is up and good.
Well, all Ravens here, but I don't think anyone who watched the Steelers the past couple of weeks is thinking this game is over at all. 18-point deficit. Come back for more than that each of the past 2 weeks. We do not want to have to again. Let's get something going right here. Come on.
At the 28-yard line. Scrambles away from defenders. Probably a good decision to throw it away.
Holding on really close. Oh man.
And it will come back. Penalty on the offense.
One thing we've learned about this defense, it's hard enough to move the football against them. You cannot help them with these penalties.
Here's the pass.
It's Randall L.
And he's tackled.
Nice game.
34-yard line. Antoine Randall makes his 3rd catch of the game. So 2nd down, the offense needs about 4 for the first. They keep it on the ground with the tailback.
Well, Sean McCoy's gonna get the first down.
That's the reason you have to just keep giving a guy like this the football. He's able to convert those first downs and wear down the defense.
Gets the pass off.
To Wallace, out of bounds.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
Terrell throwing it low there, trying to go down and get it, but not able to.
Was the intended receiver on the play. Haloti Nana is looking to make a big play on this 3rd and long. Short throw to the left.
Oh, hoping that would be set up very nicely, but it's
Hands on
not.
him and drags him down for a loss at the 36-yard line.
Shoot.
It's fourth down.
Gonna take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready to put this one away. So, as we reach the 2-minute warning, we would like to take the time to mention that as part of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, players throughout the NFL will be wearing pink game apparel to raise awareness of the importance of annual screenings. The players will auction the gear through NFLauctions.nfl.com, with proceeds benefiting the American Cancer Society. Visit cancer.org for more information. Folks, it's a great cause.
Tackle there on Carr. Ravens up 18. They have it at their own 21. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
And again, just got beat deep and down the middle of the field. Stallworth. They had a little bit of space. Clark was not able to make the play. And they got it in there again.
Extra point is good. Cundiff will send this one deep. Gets the ball at around the 10.
The Steelers have had a long day so far, and if they don't make something happen on this series, well, you're going to see these players getting more and more frustrated.
Alright, let's go. Come on.
Passes it downfield.
Picked off by
Throws
Washington.
it into coverage. Easily intercepted.
That was not the kind of start to that drive at all we needed, obviously. Well, it has not been the kind of return the Steeler fans were hoping for with Roethlisberger. Maybe still dealing with the effects of that injury at all, but that was just not a good decision here. Maybe thought Randall was going to be cutting more across the field. But the way it worked out, the Raven defender was just right there perfectly for it to make the INT, and it's gone from bad to worse right now. You gotta get it stop. Well, we know we can come back from 28. If we hold him to a field goal, that's what it will be. Can't let it be any worse though. Again, Stallworth, and no, he actually didn't get his foot down. Ref was right there.
A little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
Short throw to the right. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 11.
And the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out of there, picked up a nice gain.
Tackle made Harrison.
For a loss at the 13. There's an injured Steeler on the
Injury
field,
timeout.
and he's hurt badly.
James Ferrier does not look good. We'll get an update as soon as we can.
And just about
Oh, we cannot lose James Ferrier on defense. It's a big part of our defense
they
there.
hand it off.
We usually have outside control.
Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take full advantage of their field position using
Maybe
5
Whitley
plays
thought he
to
was
score.
going out there.
That was some great running there.
They
Knew
cut it
exactly
up.
where to go, which
And this
was
is
a hit.
really bad
Didn't
here.
make his move, turned it on. Just a very natural runner.
Point after is good.
Well, our 28-point comeback is tied for the second largest in NFL history. The largest comeback in NFL history is the Bills coming back against the Oilers in the playoffs, and it was a 35-3 deficit they faced. So, perhaps not
Condon
impossible.
will send this one deep.
Saw the update there with Farrier. Not good news there.
Fields the
Not good
kick
news
at
at
the
all.
10. The Steelers come back out looking for better
And a
results than
shaky
their last time on the
return
field.
for Roethlisberger. Let's go, though. Come on, let's go.
Flips out short. And the tackle was made by Trevor Price.
The Steelers got a big play that time, and they need a whole lot more of that after beginning this game with a very pedestrian passing attack. That was good.
Looking up there, trying to get it to Ward.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
He lets it go, but pays a
To
price
Randall.
for it.
Oh, we can't hang on to it.
Antoine Randall thought he had a secure catch.
And you know you're going to get hit as a wide receiver. You
That was a good throw there from Roethlisberger.
That was a big shot.
Yeah, it would have been a nice play there. Randall can't hang on.
Finds a way to get rid of it as he's hit.
Oh, and Wallace not able to come up with
When
it
you get
there.
that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
Yeah, 9 seconds. Only 2 in the end zone touchback.
The Ravens were able to put a scoring drive
The
together.
Ravens
on
could
their
just
last
run it
drive.
out, or they could try to attack again here. Let's see what they're gonna do.
Flacco hands it off straight ahead. 3 yards there. That brings up second down. He's tackled.
And we'll go to halftime.
That'll be it for the first half of play. The score, 35-31.
Here we go for the second half. Ravens dominating the first half, 35-3, a 32-point lead, and they're getting the ball to begin the second half here.
Begin the second half. Gets the ball at around the 10.
Well, we were certainly fired up going into this one. 3-0 start. coming off of 2 big comeback wins. Ben Roethlisberger returning to the lineup, and it's just been nightmare so far. We've been able to turn things around last 2 weeks.
Looking for a man.
Oh,
Room to run along the sideline.
Clark can't get him. We'll bring him down around the 5. And looks like Paul Malo got some face mask.
And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
Ravens up to the 3.
I always thought defensive penalties were so much more deflating than offensive penalties. You know, as an offense, you get a chance to make up for it. On defense, though, usually it's big yardage and automatic first downs.
And Ray Rice will get shut down there on first down.
They'll work the right side.
No
He'll be
way.
brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't care how good your defense may be, you're asking for trouble when you start giving teams free first downs.
That is brutal there.
He's wrestled down.
Brought down around the 3.
Here's a look at today's red zone numbers made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Smell like a man. Man. Looks left. Here's a short pass. Touchdown, Ravens. Joe Flacco has thrown 5 touchdowns today. Point after is good.
$42-3. It has been
Cundiff will send this one deep.
ugly. Ugly. Randall L back to return the kick. And there goes Antoine Randall L.
At the 40.
Can he go all the way? No, brought down at the 5.
At the 6-yard line. He almost broke that one all the way for 6.
You know,
Almost took it to the house.
We have these finely tuned, well-conditioned athletes, but how many times have you seen a guy break a big kick like that and sort of towards the end of the run, and it starts looking like he's just run out of gas?
To Wallace. Trying to get ourselves in the end zone here.
The Steelers keep having to dump it off on those short little pass plays that don't gain much. They may want to take a shot down the field just to try and stretch this defense.
To Sanders, it's going to be caught. Touchdown.
The Steelers had a perfect opportunity to put up 6 points, and that's what they just did.
What we're going to need
And they'll try to tackle
something
the 2 points here.
unbelievable, but able to get in the end zone here. First touchdown pass of the season for Roethlisberger.
Goes through his progression.
To Miller, and we're going to get it.
Hatch for 2. Gets the receiver.
And
And he's tackled
we'll
at
eventually
the
get him down.
32-yard line.
Big run on that one, but they were able to stop him before he got to the marker, and really that's the key. Occasionally, if you're going to try and make a play in a long yardage situation,
Nice work there, third down. Oh, can we get a 3 and out here? That would bring some excitement here in the stadium. Mike Taylor's gonna break up.
And Quan Baldwin was the intended receiver. Antoine Randall awaiting the return.
Randall just had the big kick return. And punt return here. He's gonna get some nice yards up to 35.
Good coverage downfield.
To Randall. No, he can't hang on. Oh, that was such a nice throw.
Second down now following the incomplete pass. He lets it go.
And I'm trying to get to Randall again. That one's gonna get swatted away.
Faced with a third down situation. The pass is away.
And this time we will get the connection. Let's go.
even when a receiver is tightly covered, you have to find a way to get the ball in there. Make a throw that either your guy is going to catch or it'll just fall incomplete. Nice work that time, getting the job done.
Firing it into Randall L. Catch made.
Short throw to the left.
Oh,
They
should have been
can't
able to
complete
get
the
the
pass, and
completion
now the
to
offense will
Miller.
be looking at second down. Scrambles away from the rush.
Oh,
They
no.
can't hook up on that pass. Now the offense will be facing third down.
Yep. Pretty much. Come on.
He passes
Oh,
it.
trying to get it to Ward.
He knocks it
Swatted
away
down
at
by
the last
Rose.
second. And it'll be fourth down following the pass deflection.
Fourth down.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
We're down by a ton. We're looking for an insane comeback. We're looking to shatter the NFL record.
I
We
really
need,
would have expected
need to
them
go for
punt
it.
this ball. Still looking for an open man.
Wallace is gonna fight and he's got it. Unbelievable, Mike Wallace. And we are showing so much heart here. We have shown so much heart this season, battling back. And no quit here, trailing by 39. And we're able to get ourselves our drive extended.
They give it off here. We have an injured Raven making his way off the field.
23.
Surveys the field. He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Be a 56-yard field goal. We gotta fire it. We gotta try something, dude.
I'll tell you, I'm very surprised that they aren't going to punt this ball away.
To McCoy! Oh my God!
The Steelers are putting together a good-looking
And we are
drive here.
refusing
That's
to
their
say die
third
this
first
season.
down.
That was nuts. And McCoy lost the ball.
Pittsburgh is able to follow.
We get it back. McCoy gets it back.
He'll be helped off the field by the trainer, so we may not see him return.
Come on. Hang on to that second and goal now.
He tries to scramble.
And oh
Looks like they're
man.
going to get him for grounding.
Well, now we are back here. A 15-30 goal.
Looking for a man. Cody makes his
In the
first sack of
16.
year.
After all that, do we really go for 3? Under 5 minutes here in the third. Oh. I don't want to, but I think we gotta. We gotta go for 3. It'll get us within. Well, make it a 28-point game. If we can get it here, Jeff Reed. We got all the way up to the 3-yard line. And we're gonna have to settle with a field goal, but showing so much heart here. It's an encouraging sign, no matter what happens in this game. The rest of the way in this game, I should say here. It's a 28-point deficit.
Gets the ball at around the 10. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. He's wanting to go deep with it.
And they go deep to Stallworth, and they hit him again.
He'll get the
He
help
has
of the trainer, so his day
285
just might
yards
be
receiving. Now Ryan Clark a bit shaken up. Oh man.
Gives it off.
Rice on the carry, brought down, 7-yard gain.
16-yard line. A pickup of about 7. That'll bring up second down.
Well, the huge game hasn't been from Rice, it has been from Stallworth.
The give to
Oh,
the tailback.
nice play there, William Gay.
Here's a look at today's red zone numbers. Made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Wham, bam. Thank you for smelling great.
Looks like Ryan Clark's game is done.
Passes to the end zone.
Oh, they're not gonna get it. Try to get it to Heath.
Todd Heath was the intended receiver on the play.
Taylor not seeing it well at all there. Misreading it entirely. Fortunately, it will not be caught.
Inside to Andrew.
And he's gonna miss it wide right.
And sails wide right. No good.
he's gonna miss it there. Very makeable kick. Cardiff will come up empty.
Opts for a short throw.
The Steelers did a good game there. You know, we haven't seen too much of that. This defense has done a great job keeping their aerial attack contained.
Pass is short right side.
Oh,
He
that's
lost
the
yards
catch,
on
but
the play.
there's nowhere for him to go.
The land shark, Ray Lewis,
Ooh.
seems to be a little shaken up on the play.
Ray Lewis a bit shaken up here.
Dumps it out right.
Miller not gonna make the
Miller
catch.
was his intended target.
Try to catch him off guard with a run on third one. It does not work out.
Always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad
Shoot.
level lower than the offensive line.
I thought we had a chance there, obviously, with McCoy, but not going to work out. Sepulveda going to come out to punt it. Oh, big hit. The ball is out. Reed has it. Oh, we almost had a chance there for a takeaway. Heads up there by Ed Reed.
Six-yard pickup, second down. They go with the toss.
We'll bring down the rest there in the field.
Flips it out short to his left.
Big hit from Larry Foote, and he will be short. And we will go into the fourth quarter. Ninth catch for Stallworth. He's had a monster game. Ravens well in front, 42-14.
The Ravens have this game completely under control as they start this final quarter with a huge lead and the football. He's hit and dropped at the 26-yard line. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much room.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't one of his best efforts there. Maybe if he would have gotten a little more help from his blockers, he could have broken one out of there. You know, sometimes it just takes one good block to create a seam to get one up the field. You know, 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
Swallow snow.
He throws short. He's dropped down at the 47-yard line.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
Roethlisberger throws it away. Well, certainly not the easiest team in the NFL to make your return against. Rival foe here.
He's going deep.
I'm going to take his chance to wrangle out. Deflected third down.
No completion that time, and it'll bring up third down. Looks like
Oh, no.
here's a short pass.
Got a chance there.
Psycho Ward was the intended receiver.
Yeah, we're going for it.
He's going to pass.
To McCoy, he dropped it.
Well, I certainly understand they felt like they needed to take a shot there. It just didn't work out. Give the defense a little credit for making the play.
That was a good throw from Roethlisberger. Just McCoy didn't hold on to it.
Flacco with the give.
We're going to tackle reverse.
Yeah, if you're going to run a delay, you have to at least give your running back time to get the ball. That time, with all the penetration, they almost took the handoff.
Broken up there. Third and 11 now.
And Quan Bolden was the intended receiver on the play.
Rice is going to be brought down. It'll be 4th and 8.
Antoine Randall is the deep man awaiting the return. Takes the ball to
I was
the
trying to make
6-yard line.
something happen there. I thought he could break it.
I'm
A
sure
big
they
kick
would
return
like to
earlier.
have gotten a little better return out of him there.
Yeah.
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his blockers than he got right there. This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but just no space to be found there.
And I'm trying to get to Miller. Roethlisberger was Indians, and that's going to be a safety. And that's another just mental mistake from Roethlisberger. That was a really bad looking
And
moment.
now they'll set up for the free kick.
I felt the pressure coming, didn't want to don't go into the end zone at all there. Be quicker if you're gonna throw it away. Can't be in the pocket. Not the kind of mistake you would expect Roethlisberger to make.
They couldn't do anything.
It's first return, and
On their last drive.
pretty clear he is a bit rusty
Put
here.
it away. Rolls to his right.
Harrison's gonna get the pick.
With the interception.
James Harrison will get his second pick of the season.
You have such a big lead, I guess you can afford to take a few more chances. But let's give the defense credit after a tough day. They came up with a big one there.
so it'll be 2 more points for the Ravens, but it's going to end up with us moving the ball all the way down to the 34.
Gets it away.
Catch me by Wallace.
Patience from wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set him up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
End zone to
Here's a look at today's red zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Wham, bam! Thank you for smelling great, man.
Oh. 2nd and 10 now.
Barely gets it off.
Not the right decision there.
Was his intended target.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
He's going for it all.
Randall
And he's on ball.
out of bounds. He caught it eventually, but he was out of bounds.
And that would have been a
He's definitely out of bounds,
spectacular
yes.
catch if he'd been able to come up with that one. Just thrown a little bit too far outside.
Comes another 4th down attempt.
Here's the throw.
Trying to get it to Ward.
Can't really second
Kind of
guess
fired in there,
the
broken up.
offense there, and they really felt like they needed to keep this drive alive, just didn't get it done.
Swatted down.
He's wrestled down at the 19. Here's the give.
And nice brought down.
21.
Trying to get the ball from him there.
It's 3rd down. It's a pass.
And no way. Yeah, alright. So I was not able to hold on to that one.
Causes an incompletion.
And that's so frustrating as a wide receiver. You know you're going to get hit on the play. Just wrap it up.
So I was
make the
having a
catch,
huge
make
game
the
here
grab.
in week 4.
He's brought down at the 40.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
Trying again here on the ground with McCoy. And this time he's able to
Watch out for that
make
sideline
free
sweep.
nicely. He's going to get some yards.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Mighty Mouse hides Ward. Makes his 3rd grab. He gets off the throw.
Trying to get it to Randall L, but so swatted it. Needed
Was the
more
intended
touch on
receiver.
that throw there. Likely would have Give us a better chance. Just trying to fire it in there quickly, but as long as it was Ware, made the play.
Short throw to the right.
Miller's gonna make the catch, and he's gonna be short.
35. Keith Miller with his third reception.
And on
Here's the give.
4th and inches, Weaver's got it.
Here's a guy that typically is in there just to block, but when he does get an opportunity to carry the football, you can see he gets excited, and here he got the job done.
Down on the ground with Weaver.
He gets off the
Oh, up to Ward, and he's gonna make the catch, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Steelers. Roethlisberger able to drop it in there nicely. Touchdown. Now 2-point conversion's gonna come up here for us. Come on.
It looks like they will go for two. Hit hard as he
Oh, trying to get to McCoy, broken up. We're still gonna go for it here. It's still a 3-possession game if we get maximum points.
Pittsburgh
I'm
gets
trying to
ready to
get
try an
3.
onside kick.
And who else? Starworth.
The Ravens get the ball back.
Here's the game for him. He scooped it up there without much of an issue.
Probably just gonna be glad this one's over.
Looks to throw it.
Well,
He's brought down.
we don't want to see them break 50 points against us here.
When you see the blitz,
And if they get in the end zone, that will happen. So
protections, because if your protection is sliding away from the blitz,
step up here,
you
defense.
have
Come
no
on.
choice but to get it out of there to the hot receiver.
Bradley the tackle.
He's going to throw it.
Kind of thrown out of bounds.
No completion that time, and it'll bring up third down. He sheds a tackle.
And shut him down.
He's dropped for a loss.
Ooh, and
We'll pause here while the
Third
injured Steeler
down.
gets off the field.
hopefully nothing serious. Again, another defender down for us, and field goal attempt coming up here for the Ravens. And that one is good. 47 to 20.
Condit
Doesn't seem to be
will
anything
kicking
serious
off.
with the injury. That's good news.
He gets to about the 27 and goes down.
Now another Steeler down. Randall L. ref like face mask tackle or
Sergio
anything
Kimball
call.
tracks him down, wraps him up with a tackle. It's number
Yeah,
5 on
keep
the
him out
day.
here. I'm just gonna try to have ourselves a good drive here. Good final drive, try to get some momentum going into next week.
He throws
And
downfield.
toward completion is
He's
made.
wrestled down at the 35. Hines Ward with his 5th grab of the game.
We can get some blocking here. Weaver in motion.
They'll work the left
Oh,
side.
McCoy was a bit indecisive with his running.
The defense was just all over that. I have to think offensively they were concerned that maybe they were going to get blitzed in that
He's gonna
situation.
punt it away
Trying to
here.
pop one in there. But when you call a run and it fails, it looks bad in that spot.
Tackle made. Ravens gonna get a dominant victory here. And they will improve to 3-1, 3 straight wins for Baltimore. And we will fall to 3-1, first defeat of the season. And it's coming, our first divisional game against our big rival, the Baltimore Ravens.
Coordinators criticize because they don't try to run the football enough. But when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
He doesn't get back to the line.
Tackle made.
And if you can make a
Take
running
us to the
back
tune of
hesitate
1.
just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Up the middle. What
I'm
about
gonna
that
take a
play?
timeout.
Well, I always like to see an offense stay aggressive, I guess, but at least in this situation,
Give ourselves, our offense, another chance with the
I
ball
can
here.
understand the call.
All back to return. And nice move from Antoine Randall. And he's gonna take it all the way up to the 37.
Special when it comes to returning kicks, all right. I mean, pure and simple. Some guys got it and some guys don't. I didn't have it. This guy, he's got it. He's the full package.
And Ward is gonna make the catch.
Hines Ward
Really the way
breaks
that
in his 6th catch
play
of
was
the game.
intended to occur. Worked out, 7-yard gain. Trying to get in the end zone here, get some momentum going in to week 5.
And he's hit as he lets go of the ball.
More pressure there.
Antoine Randall was the intended receiver on the play.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Pittsburgh just, he hasn't had time. Hasn't had time to make these throws.
Here's the pass.
Trying to fire it to Wallace. It's gonna get tipped
Deflected and
around.
broken up.
Incomplete.
4th down coming up, and they've got a big decision to make here.
Well, it just depends on how much you trust your defense to get the football back. This other team has a lot of offensive weapons. Tough decision here.
Gets the pass off.
Trying to get it to Ward, swatted down.
Big 4th down play by the defense that time, and now the pressure shifts to the other defense to try and make a play.
Rice, he is shut down.
Yet another run that goes nowhere, and that's been the theme for him today.
47-20 the final. The Ravens dominate here in Pittsburgh. Steelers will fall to 3-1. Stallworth, an unbelievable game. Wow.
One player rose above the rest today. Here's the Doritos Crunch Time play of the game. Final score is Baltimore 47, Pittsburgh 20.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.
Well, that's it here from Pittsburgh. We will fall for the first time this season. Ugly game here against the Ravens. Biggest game of the season so far on paper. The AFC North opener against our big rival. 3-0, fired up, entering this game coming off of two historic wins, big massive comeback victories on the road. Excited to have Roethlisberger back in the lineup. It definitely wasn't his best game. It was definitely a bit shaky, a bit rusty, maybe still nagged from the injury a bit, but we just got outplayed overall in this game, and it wasn't just one area or one thing to blame. They outgained us 451 to 329. We had more rushing yards. They had way more passing yards. They won the turnover battle 3-1. We had a better third down conversion percentage, 4 of 19. We were 3 of 6. So not a great third down conversion percentage for either team at all, offensively that is. 1 of 2 and 2-point conversions. We lost the penalty battle badly, and we had more time of possession. It was all Ravens in this one, really. They started things off with a touchdown here. Got on the board with the field goal 7-3 after one, but then Stallworth. What a huge second quarter. 3 touchdown passes from Joe Flacco. And a touchdown run from Ray Rice as well. They got up 42-3. We battled back. Give us credit. We've been showing heart all season. Battled back to make it a bit more respectable and get ourselves some momentum as we go into next week, and we will of course play the Ravens again, and so some momentum to build off of there. So I don't consider it a meaningless effort with that comeback, even though it did fall well short. Look here at the stats. Roethlisberger and his return back, 26 of 57, a lot of pass attempts, 270 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 INTs. Didn't make some bad decisions, was a bit hesitant. He'll get it figured out, a bit rusty there for sure. McCoy, 56 yards on 18 attempts. Ward and Randall with 6 catches. Ward and Sanders with a touchdown. Good work from the rookie Sanders getting his first TD reception. Did have some drops, Randall in particular. Polamalu, 7 tackles. Interception from James Harrison. That was a very nice play. Our defense has certainly been much better later in games. Really has been a big difference. Of course, you'll see a lot of points that opponents have scored against us so far this season, but they have not all been from the defense. There have been a lot of defensive scores against us. Freed was 2 for 2, 7 punts from Sepulveda. Randall L did a great job returning, 7 kick returns, 8 punt returns. Had a really big one, almost took it to the house. Ravens, Joe Flacco, 16 of 28, 388 yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 INT. Longest 79 was finding Stallworth for a lot of deep throws. Ray Rice, 58 yards on 32 attempts, so not much of an average there at all, but he did have a touchdown. Stallworth, 9 catches, 290 yards, 4 touchdowns. Unreal from him. Did have 1 drop, would have had over 300 yards and 10 catches if he was able to reel that one in. Foxworth, 8 tackles, leading the Ravens defense. 2 interceptions from Washington. And if it was 1 of 2, missing one that looked very makeable. Sam Cook punting 8 times. Different kick returners, Carr with all of the punt returns. And that is it here from Pittsburgh. An ugly one for the Steelers will come to an end, and it is our first loss of the 2010 season, 47-20, against our big rival, the Baltimore Ravens. Tough one, but we will bounce back from it. We'll learn from it. We'll have a good week in practice, and we'll come out we'll come out our next game fired up. So let's go. Let's move forward here. So the rest of week 4 being played, and it is like at least good timing for this bad result because we do have a bye week here, so we have some extra time to rest up and figure things out. Let's get a week 4 recap, and we will watch the extra point.
This is the extra point.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Extra Point. I'm Fran Charles from NFL Network. We're set to take you around the league with game recaps, previews, and much more. Let's swing it over to Alex Flanagan, who'll get us started.
Thanks, Fran. Up first, highlights and stats from the weekend's best games, brought to you by Verizon Wireless. Let's begin in Miami, where the Patriots came to town to take on their AFC East rivals. New England's defense forced them to turn the ball over 3 times. New England hung on for the 3-point victory. Baltimore was in Pittsburgh for an AFC North showdown. Pittsburgh didn't do so hot on their third down plays. Baltimore came out on top, 47-20. The Denver Broncos clashed with the Tennessee Titans at LP Field. Tennessee's offense gave the ball away twice. Denver won it 23-20.
Here are the AFC North standings for Week 4. Baltimore is in first place.
All right, so it's time now to present our top 2 players of the week. Dante Stallworth was recognized as the Offensive Player of the Week. Here's a look at the Defensive Player of the Week winner.
All right, Alex, thank you. Now here's a look at the entire slate of games this weekend. Great games are on tap for this weekend. Alex will give you a preview of the best matchups.
New Orleans goes to the University of Phoenix Stadium to take on the Cardinals. Matt Leinart is leading the way for the Cardinals offense. Arizona is ranked first in the NFL in red zone percentage. San Diego will visit Oakland to take on the Raiders. Oakland is ranked 3rd in the NFL in interceptions. Minnesota travels to Giant Stadium to take on the Jets. The Jets are winners of 2 straight. Santonio Holmes has the most catches this season for the Jets, so he's off to a good start.
That'll do it from the studio. I'm Fran Charles from NFL Network. Join us next time for the Extra Point.
This has been the Extra Point, brought to you by Madden NFL 11.
And that does it from an ugly week 4 for the Steelers. So we head here to week 5. We will Take a quick look here at the players of the week. Dante Stallworth, massive game. He gets the offensive player of the week in the NFL. Defense player of the week, Brad Jones, linebacker for the Packers. And AFC defense player of the week is Fabian Washington, who had 2 picks against us. So that's not good there for us. NFC offensive player of the week is Matt Ryan. And we'll take just a real quick recap here at the full week 4 results. Jets win, Seahawks win, Saints get a win, Packers won, Browns took down the Bengals. Bengals fall to 0-4, Ravens 47, Steelers 20, Broncos beat Titans, Falcons won, Colts won, Raiders won, Eagles won, Chargers won, Giants won, Patriots won. That was all the week 4 results. We'll get a full look at the week 5 results afterwards here. So before our week 6 game, week 5 is being played now. Then we'll get caught up with all the action there. So let's watch the week 5 recap. 2 weeks off for us, 2 much needed weeks after that tough loss. Figure things out, we'll come out strong.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Extra Point. I'm Fran Charles from NFL Network. We're set to take you around the league with game recaps, previews, and much more. Let's swing it over to Alex Flanagan, who'll get us started.
Thanks, Fran. Up first, highlights and stats from the weekend's best games, brought to you by Verizon Wireless. Let's begin in Oakland. The San Diego Chargers clashed with the Oakland Raiders. San Diego just stunk it up in the passing game. They were awful. Oakland earned the victory, 13-10. The St. Louis Rams faced off against the Detroit Lions at Ford Field. St. Louis squeaked out a 4-point win. The New Orleans Saints battled with the Arizona Cardinals at the University of Phoenix Stadium. Arizona's defense went off for 7 sacks. Arizona hung on for the 3-point victory.
Here are the AFC North standings for Week 5. Baltimore is in front.
All right, so it's time now to present our top 2 players of the week. Tony Romo was recognized as the Offensive Player of the Week. Congratulations to this week's selection for Defensive Player of the Week.
All right, Alex, thank you. Now here's a look at the entire slate of games this weekend. Great games are on tap for this weekend. Alex will give you a preview of the best matchups.
Dallas will visit the Metrodome to take on the Vikes. Dallas holds the 3 spot in the NFC East. Tony Romo is having a very good year for the Cowboys. Baltimore travels to New England to take on the Pats. The Ravens are on a roll, having won 4 straight. Derek Mason is the leading Ravens receiver. Baltimore is ranked 2nd in the NFL in interceptions. Cleveland will visit Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Pittsburgh sits in 2nd place in the AFC North.
That'll do it from the studio. I'm Fran Charles from NFL Network. Join us next time for the Extra Point.
This has been the Extra Point, brought to you by Madden NFL 11.
And that is all from week 5. It was our bye week, coming a bit early in the year, but pretty good timing after that rough loss against the Ravens. Roethlisberger was in return a bit rusty. We didn't play well overall. We got to figure things out. Haven't played very well overall so far this season in a lot of aspects. Had those 2 huge comebacks, 3-1 record. We're going to be at home taking on the Browns. Got to find a way to get ourselves to 4-1. We're going to come out here focused, fired up. We'll get caught up on everything, the injury report, players of the week, standings, all that for our next game. Let's bring it in week 6. Let's go Steelers.